Say just in general, the thing about being a mechanic is helping people out. I'm Jeremy Paulson. I work at Elcor Construction. I started here in 1988. I went full-time in 1990. I've been here, so that's like 35 years. I am the shop supervisor. I work with 4 great mechanics.
Order that Rory, pump the tire up again, it's flat.
Okay, all right, I'll have somebody come out there.
Yes, sir.
Whereabouts you at, Road Dog?
Waiting on Marlin.
Okay, hey, run over to Bob's job. That skid steer needs
Yep.
a tire pumped up.
10-4.
All right, buddy.
Sounds good.
Thank you. My goal is to have no downtime, keep my equipment running every day, all day, to the best of my ability. Right on. I'm really only as good as my guys. My guys are probably the best in the business.
I learned it because I was a farm kid. I actually didn't go to school to be a mechanic, and I didn't start at Elcor as a mechanic either. I actually started as a pipe layer. So I was down in the hole my first year. My second year I drove truck, and then they found out that, hey, this guy kind of knows how to work on stuff, so let's bring him in the shop and see what he can do. And then it was, let's get him a service truck, and then it was, well, let's get him a bigger service truck. So I'm a heavy equipment field service technician for Elcor Construction. I help maintain a large fleet of equipment. This morning, we're just working on some AC on this 740 off-road truck. Operator complained that the air conditioning had gone out, so want to make sure our guys are comfortable. That's what we're out here taking care of today. Also, we had the fender off earlier, just a couple small hydraulic leaks that we were addressing. I would say the hardest part is just the learning curve getting into it. You know, we don't work on just one particular make and model of equipment. I have to be able to work on a Cat off-road truck, then go work on a Cat dozer, and then I might go work on a John Deere payloader like I was doing yesterday. Now we're gonna go work on an Elgin street sweeper. So you gotta be really versatile, be able to work on several different pieces of equipment, and not only that, but know how everything works on each piece of equipment, whether it be hydraulics, electrical diagnosis, engines, drivetrain, anything like that. Emissions now is becoming a big one. When I come out to a piece of equipment, there's basically 3 things I want to do. I want to figure out what the problem is, diagnose the problem. After I diagnose the problem, I'm going to figure out what do I need to do to make sure that this problem doesn't happen again, if there's something that can be done, and then thirdly, actually making the repair. We've got our apprentice, Braden, or Slick 50, Yellowstone as he's known. He comes out on the job when I can't fit in a spot. He's a lot smaller than me, so he gets to come out and help wiggle around on some of this big equipment into the tight areas. He's interested in the mechanics of things and how things work, so he's out here learning the trade, just figuring out how everything works from somebody with a little more experience than he's got.
My name is Braden Jensen. I've been here for 2 summers now. Usually I get a call from Brandon or something who we're with today, and I go out there and kind of just run through like what we got to do. He kind of like throws me on it, just tells me what to do and then see if I do it right or wrong, and then usually I do it wrong and he corrects me. It's a different type of learning as you'd get in like a classroom. That's the part I like. Being a part of Elcor and like the whole construction industry, it's nice because there's just a lot more to it than everyone would seem, and it just makes me feel good about myself because I'm helping all the people who I can, and then essentially what we're doing is building America.
One of the greatest things is coming to work, especially getting to go on the job sites. You know, it's the people. Everybody's friendly, they're talkative. You got guys from all different aspects of life you get to chat a little bit with while you're fixing something and hear a little bit about where the best fishing spot is or how pheasant opener went. You know, I think that's awesome. It's kind of like a big family.
One year during the winter, they asked me to come into the shop just to help them with oil changes and stuff like that. And after that winter, they asked if I wanted the full-time mechanic position, and it came with a truck, and so I took it. I'm one of the mechanics here at Elcor. One of my primary things to take care of is the oil changes and maintenance on all our equipment. We're back here in our filter room right now, grabbing the oil filter for one of our skid loaders. So I'm gonna go do an oil change on that after this. And usually we always do the oil filter and the air filters. So this loader was a little low on oil, so just topping it off on there and then double checking it. One of the things that gets overlooked is when some of the early mornings or late nights that we're out there and the rest of the guys are gone and they just show up the next day and it's magically fixed and working again. That's kind of always fun because you'll get a phone call from a foreman saying, hey, awesome, everything's working great, thanks for doing that. And just trying to be a team and keep everybody moving.
We lose as a team, we win as a team. We try to do everything as a team. We got each other's back. This is not a second level or a low life job. This is a career. You can make a good living doing this. You can be happy doing this. And at the end of the day, you can visually see what you've done every day. My team and I are proud to be a part of this industry and proud to work at Elcor Construction.